Hello and welcome back to Murder by Numbers. Detective Cross, what do you have to say to us?
How's the investigation going?
What do you think about those diamonds?
I think one of those skulls is worth more than I earn in a month. This has to be connected to Laurie's murder somehow.
Yeah, probably true. Could Ray really get you fired?
He could do a lot worse than that. Him and Irene have a lot of money, and that means they have a lot of influence at City Hall.
Shouldn't laws be applied consistently regardless of wealth?
That's how it's supposed to work, but every man has his price, and most people's are lower than they'd like to admit.
So I guess giving him some evidence. Unfortunately, can't remember what I've done in the last episode. It's been a couple of days.
I don't really watch modern stuff. Give me a black and white flick any day.
I agree. Nothing can beat the classics.
We might have more in common than I thought. You're not thinking of keeping those diamonds, are you?
Who'd miss one skull out of a few hundred? Fine.
Mal's still recovering at the hospital. They'll let me know as soon as he's awake.
Alright. Okay then. Who else do we have to speak to? How's the radio, Captain? Pick up anything interesting?
Not a peep.
I could be wrong, but you seem upset.
Damn right. That signal's my only way out of here, but it's probably just a...
Detective, get over here. The code is repeating. You missed it again.
Damn it all. Now we've got to wait until it repeats again.
No, we don't. I recorded it. Attempting to decode. It seems the code is too complex for my limited decryption algorithms. I will need additional hardware.
Can I go now? You've got your code. You can't just go. This is a murder investigation. Am I a suspect?
He's got a point. The diamonds, Mal, everything at the moment points towards Ray and Aaron. We have found no evidence against Captain Muscleman.
Alright, fine. But I'll need your contact details in case we need to talk to you. Call the agency. They've got my number.
One last thing, Captain. Don't leave town. Isn't that what we're supposed to say?
Where's Captain Muscleman going? And shouldn't you be at the hospital? I just couldn't stay away.
An admission of targeted harassment? Brave choice, Detective. Stupid, but brave.
I better get out of here before I do something I'll regret.
I'll talk to you in a bit, Ray. Before that, though, I've got a puzzle to solve. 7 3, that's 11, so that's 4 in these 3. Also, as a consequence of not having played in a couple of days, I haven't solved these in a couple of days. So that's going to be fun. Alright, oh, that just looks like it could be a lot. Wait, 2 blank 1 2. Those have to go in here, and then we have got 1 blank 1 2 3. Wait, 1 blank 1 2 3. Yeah, okay. That not here. There you go. Okay, there's a 5 here. And there's a 3, that's a 1. That's not particularly helpful. We've got the 2 here. That means consequently this is blank. We apparently have to have the 3 up there, and the 1 and the 3 is down here. So we've got a 2 here. These are 3s, that's fine. This could be either. It's fine. Could be. 3 has to be here. means the 2's go there and there. None of that is particularly helpful. This is quite a lot as well. 4, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. If I didn't miscount. And I didn't. So we can fill all of that in. That helped in that I can cross that off. I can cross those off. That's a 2. That's a 2. That's a 1, so that goes here. That's a 3 actually, and the 1 goes here. That's same as it was before. This though means that that's a 5. That's the 1. That is going to tell me that this is how it has to go. Wait, what? It has to go like this, right? Yeah. The 3 has to be here, the 2 has to be here, so these are gone. That's the 4, that's a 3. That has to be the 2 then, and that has to be the 5. That's the 1, so the 1 goes here, this is a 2. This can't be it, so the 4 goes in here, 2 goes in here, 3 and a 1. That's a 5. That's the 3 done, that's the 5 done. That's a 2 done, that's a 2 done. That's a 2, and that's a 2. One's in here, one's in here. However, that goes here. That goes there. Well, that's easy. That's 4, 2, 3, and the 2 goes up there somewhere. That means that 1 goes here though, which puts the 4 there. It's a bit too far there. That's a 1, that's a 2. That's got to be a 1, that's a 2. That's the 3 done. There's a 2 up there, and then there's a 4 and a 2 here. That's blank. That's the 1. That's a 2 down here. That's blank. That's a 1. That's the 6. That's the 2. There's a 1. There's the 2. There's the 4. So this is blank. There's a 2. This is all blank. That's blank. Since that's a 4, I can cross off all of these. That's a 2. That's a 1. So that's a 4. That's a 3. So that goes in here. That means that has to be the 2. That's blank. That's a 3. That has to be like that. 1 has to go in here. 7 has to go up down to there. That's a 3, so that's gone. Those are the 2's. Put the 4 in here. This is empty. There's a 2. That's empty. There's a 2. There's the 3. There's the 3 this way. This is all blank. There's the 4. There's the 2. There's the 4. There you go. A sort of radio? A clapperboard. Oh, fair enough. Yeah. It's still D. I haven't seen one of these since the day we met. What do these chalk markings indicate? It says it's for a production called Radio, directed by Eri Kino. Must be left over from one of her movies. Scene 448, take 2 EA? That doesn't make sense. Whoever wrote this must have made a mistake. Perhaps not. 2 EA is 746 in hexadecimal encoding. You think they had to do 746 takes of one scene? Perhaps Aaron is a perfectionist. Perhaps. Ray, What do you want now? Can you give any explanation for that radio signal? Sounded like noise to me. It was probably just interference. So far, the only interference around here has been you. Very funny. You should have gotten into comedy, perhaps then you wouldn't have been fired. The game's up, Ray. We found the diamonds. What diamonds? In the cargo hold. The ship's carrying enough gems to bedazzle Union Station. It's the first I've heard of it. I can only assume Malcruz was conducting some kind of criminal enterprise. But he was attacked. He's the victim. I'm sure he'd like you to think so, but answer me this. Why was he attacked? I propose that it's because he was working with criminals. Diamond smugglers aren't known for being good people. I mean, he's right. Can you tell me anything about the project this clapperboard came from? Radio? I don't remember it. Do you recognize these reels of film? Yes, some of Aaron's early movies. Somewhat crude now, looking back, but still, bold in vision and execution. If her new films are better, why keep these? You'd be surprised at the things you can learn from your past work if you look closely. Where did all these fake skulls come from? Aaron, probably. How should I know? They were in your cargo hold. Mal must have put them in there. God only knows what he was up to. No comments. Alright then. It's not going to comment on anything other than that. So we're going then. Back to the deck? Apparently not. Back to the city map. Any questions for Jenna? Presumably not. Maybe I missed some evidence. Alright. Let's talk to, well, let's show some more evidence to Ray. Where did we get to here? No comment, no comment, no comment. Ray does not comment on anything. Alright. Cross. Got something. Oh. What's your take on a radio signal, detective?
Whatever it is, it's important enough to be sent in code. My money's on it being something to do with those diamonds. But I thought Scout had some kind of hacking program written into that silicon of his. Can't he break the code?
Sorry, detective. My abilities are limited to wired communication protocols. Isn't there some kind of police gadget we can use?
We do have something that might do the job back at the station. Never used it myself, but you can figure it out. I'll radio ahead to let them know we need it.
Alright. At the police station. Let's go then. Cross that there should be some decoding equipment around here somewhere. We'll find it. There. Alright. There, that's 11. And from here, that's starting from here and should be 9. That's 9. This definitely has to be a 1. 416, that's 13. So I can put those here and those here. This has got to be a 1. It could be 1. No, it can't. It has to be a 1. This has got to be a 1 anyway. How many are there? There are 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we've got 10 spots remaining. That's unfortunate. Wait, that's the one already done. So that's helpful. Presumably. Those are all 1s. You can't do the 5 here, that doesn't work. So the 5 has to go down here. That has to be a 1, so does this, and that's the 4. Can't say too much about this, can't say too much about that. This has to be a 1. I assume that this has to be a 1, but I don't want to bother checking right now. Although, you know what? Sure, let's do the check. It was 1 blank 1 2 blank 1 blank 1. Could it be bottom 2? It couldn't be, right? 1 blank 1 2 blank 1 blank 1. No, it couldn't be the lower 2. And it could definitely not be the upper 2, so this has to be a 1. Yes, therefore this is gone because, you know, need 2. Okay. So 6 to start with. Well, I mean, at least. There's only 4 here, so I can put those 2 in at least. That means that's a 1. That means this is an 8. That's... oh, yeah, that's the 8. That's a 3, so this ends here. That's a 3 as well. That's a 1. That's a 2 that goes there then. I mean, this has got to be a 1 as well. A 5 2 1 1. This is a 1. If we had 1 2 blank 1 2 3 4 5, these have to go there as well. That's blank. That's obviously blank too. This is gonna have to be a 2. It apparently has to be that 2, so I can put that down here as well. That has to be the 1. The 5 up there has to go there. Okay. That's a 2 then, so the rest of this is blank. This has... it doesn't have to be. This has to be a 1, that's for sure. So this has to be empty too. This has to be the 3. This has to be the 1. Since there's only 1s and 2s in here, this has to be blank. There's a 4 here, there's a 1 there. This has got to be a 3, that's a 2 then. Also means that's a 2. That's a 1. There's a lot of 1s to start with this 3, so this has to go like that. This has to be connected. I mean, this could be a 2. Could it be a 1? That's the more interesting question. Yes, it could be a 1. This is a mess. Let me just think about this. 3, that's 10, 11, 12, 13. So yeah, that's that one. But then it's blank. Wait. 1 blank. 1, 2, 3. Or if that's the 1, this could be the 3. That's true. But then we'd have blank. 1, 2. These 2 would have to be filled out, right? So if you look at it from the other way, it's 1, 2, blank, 1, 2, 3, 4. Or it's 1, 2, blank, 1, yeah. That has to go like this, so that goes here, that goes here. This has to be the 2. This apparently has to be the 1, we'll take that. We'll have the 4 in here. I can blank all of that, that's the 2, so all of that is gone. That's the 6, so that's the 2, that's the 1, so the 1 goes here. Fills out the 11 there. That's it for the 12. What do we have here? We've got that there and the 1 in here. Which means these are blank and the 2s go down there. That's the 5 connected. That's blank, that's the 5 connected. This one here, this is blank. Okay, there's a 2 here. Can't go above a 2, so that's there. That's a 2. That's a 1 and a 2. That's a 6 down here. That's the 5. These are empty, and the 1 goes in here. That's the 2. So what do we do with that now? So 2 and a 1. 1, 2, blank, 1. This here. And this here. Not this here. This here. Yeah, they're guaranteed. Put that there. So this can't go in here. Which puts the 2 down here. Which puts that there. And this can't be it. Which means that can't be it. Which puts the 2 here. Let me think about this then. It could still be 2, 1, and 1. This would be empty, but this for sure has to be filled out. I realize that now, which means this has to go like that. Which empties that. Which means this has to go here. Wait, what? That is that? Oh yeah, right, because that puts that there. That's what it meant. I was confused there for a second. That here, put that there. Those there, and that, no, not here, here. That's a computer thingy, police decoder. My words exactly. You found it. Now we can finally decrypt that radio message. Not quite. We still need the decryption key. My analysis indicates we're looking for a key pair of two 12-bit integers. 2 numbers? Can't you just guess? There are 16.7 million possible combinations. At a rate of 2 per second, it would take me approximately 197 days to guess the correct pair. So we can't find out what this code says until next spring? So much for moving fast against the keynotes. Wait a second, what about the clapperboard? Scene 448, take 2 EA. 448 and 746. Yes, that could be the key pair. I can attempt decoding immediately, although I will need access to the yard radio to replay the recording. Haven't you got a speaker? Of course, that's how you hear my voice, but decoding without the original hardware could introduce errors. It's really quite fascinating. You see, minor variance in the playback matrix could result in unanticipated. I'm just going to pretend I understand and we'll head back to the anemone. That will also work. I've entered the decryption key into the police decoder. No errors so far. Beginning playback. Compensating for ambient noise, adjusting frequency thresholds. I have it. The decrypted message is ELM. Is that it? I don't understand. Elm. A tree of the genus Ulmus, often cultivated for its attractive foliage, but also known for its use in shipbuilding. Okay, but why would someone go to the trouble of encrypting the name of a tree? I think I know why someone transmitted Elm to the anemone. It had to be something innocuous but distinctive. Something the police would never understand, but that someone on this boat would recognize.
Probably to one of Aaron's films.
Elm refers to one of Aaron's films. We've got the answer right here in one of these reels.
You're right. One of the movies we found is called The Elm of Scots Wood. Could the signal be referring to that?
It makes sense, doesn't it? And it all but confirms that the transmission was intended for the keynotes.
But we still don't know what it signifies. Is it a signal? Are we supposed to watch the movie?
Maybe, but we're missing one thing.
A projector.
I was going to say popcorn.
I could scan the film with my camera frame by frame and look for anything out of the ordinary.
In one of Aaron's films? You'll be here all week.
I'll do my best. Initiating scan.